teammate of Marine King. He has now surpassed him. He is
Maru Prime.
Gotta get those stretches in there. And then in the bottom left, we have the only Zerg in our group today. Can he pull through this? He is
LGIM KangHo.
Let's see. So right now we have 2 Zergs in the round of 8, 4 Protoss, and let's see, that makes 6, and 1 Terran. Okay. So if KangHo were to beat Maru and then Flash, there'd be only 1 Terran in the round of 8 of a GSL.
when you think about that,
I think
that
that's
is
never happened.
Well, it's so funny because historically Terran have been so dominant that to see something like this happen is just wild, man.
Wild indeed. In fact, the Terran already threw his Jokji. And then if another Terran gets through, it'll be Maru or Flash, and all 3 of those players are champions.
Let's pretend that KangHo does get through. Jokji of all Terrans to be the one and only Terran there through.
That'd be
not
pretty
innovation,
legit, right?
You know, not Flash. That would be pretty wild.
That would be awesome. But you know what? Jokji is not the defending champion. That's Maru. But Jokji is a GSL champion. Flash is the winningest StarCraft 1 player of all time.
Yeah, that is true.
Terran will probably still win this season.
It'll probably happen.
Yeah. Same time.
Actually, I don't know though. I'm really thinking a Protoss is going to win this time around. The way our Protosses are playing right now,
I've been feeling like that.
We might even have like a PvP finals.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a possibility, but well, you know what? I think the round of 4 is going to be really interesting because we definitely have 1 Protoss going there because there's a PvP in the round of 8. And then down on the other side of the bracket, Party and Rain exist, and they're the best 2 Protosses out there. So there's that could happen. Could. And in fact, if I'm trying to think here, Jokji has to be hoping for either KangHo or Maru, I think. Because Jokji against Flash, we've already seen that it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Right? So, but if he gets one of those other ones, his round of 4 would be Deer or Trap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think he actually would do completely fine against Trap. Against Deer, that would be a little bit harder, but maybe we could possibly see Jokji at the finals. This is actually a possibility.
That would be an interesting narrative.
I think Flash is the one that he really doesn't want, right?
Yeah.
And imagine if he made the finals. I mean, Jokji's really good. When he's on, he's on. This is actually a pretty good Reaper so far.
Yep. Reaper now going to try to harass any other drones that transfer over here. Second Reaper coming down here. Now, we didn't see that in many of the other games since KangHo actually took the gas of his opponent, and he's not going to do that this time.
No, that's nice. Switch it up. A little bit of something new. Will we see that 3rd command center coming up from Maru? He has the double gas, so I would say no, absolutely not. But what is he going to go? Is he going to go Banshee, do you think? Like Banshee Hellion?
He could. But it's hard to say.
I think that's probably what we're going to see. Oh, no, you canceled it. Okay.
Maybe he was going to do it.
That's kind of interesting. I wonder what exactly it was that he saw that made him cancel it.
Yeah, me too, actually.
You know what? Maybe it was because... No, that couldn't be it.
What were you going to say?
The timing of the amount of queens, but I don't think that quite fits. Okay, he started the starting port again.
You think
he canceled because the Overlord is flying in. Dummy. This is what happens when you don't have a preview.
Yeah,
PC.
we need a preview PC badly. We can't see additional stuff, so we're having to just cast this from what we see on the screen.
Okay, that Overlord, I think, still saw it. Pretty sure. So now it's just a bit slower.
Well, the creep is going to be pushed out further and further here. The Hellions and the Reapers are going to team up to try to keep the Zerg under control. We have a drone that's snuck out now, and we'll be able to get the hatchery up and running. A little bit surprised that he didn't have anything there to stop that. Takes out the Creep Tumor.
And it is Cloaked Banshee coming in.
Yep.
So Cloaked Banshee plus Hellions plus a couple Reapers. It's a pretty powerful force. It's a brave force to go as well because KangHo is so queen-oriented.
And he actually does get that one queen, nice, and inadvertently kills that creep tumor as well.
Nice.
Really nicely done. Banshee's coming out in here. He's going to pull them up.
We catch his misfortune in dropping a supply depot. You never catch that.
It's funny.
I'm like, oh, that's what that looks like? God, I haven't seen that since I was playing Terran.
The Lings are continuing to patrol around the map and see if that Hellion Reaper army is parked anywhere. Now, with the Hellions repaired, he's going to be able to go out again. Looks like he might try to push in between the second and the third here. That third is about to finish, which means there's going to be drones transferred to it. So if you can deny that from happening, it'd be very helpful. Meanwhile, KangHo actually doing a lot of damage over here to the workers of the second base for Maru.
In fact, they just ran up the ramp as well. So
Whoa. This is actually a lot of damage.
Yeah, that harassment's doing fantastically. Now we do have this rather large attack over here. I think
it's pretty weird here.
4 queens, but there's no detection whatsoever. So definitely those Banshees can deal a lot of damage over on that. How much energy do these queens have? How many transfuses? Looks like maybe 1 left, but he's targeting that one down. So that's not going to help out anymore.
Oh, another transfusion comes down. And the second Banshee comes in here now.
40 drones to 41 SCVs at the moment. KangHo's having a very hard time. The second cloaked Banshee, that's huge. And he's killing the queens left and right.
And he's not going to stop it anytime soon here. The Lings are not performing very well against the Hellions, as they shouldn't. Another queen's going to go down here. This is unbelievable. There's almost no more queens left right now for KangHo.
Super effective.
And Maru now can hit this third base and hit it hard.
Well, now we see that KangHo he's in so much trouble. Tasos having lost all his queens, having made that many Lings and lost them. He's going to lose his third base. He's going up to a 2-base layer. What does he do with a 2-base layer to win this game?
I don't know.
Oh, God, and these Lings are going to get fried as well.
Man, this game is a disaster right now for KangHo. Now, he did do a good amount of damage with those Lings, but definitely the damage factor here for Maru, he's done a lot more. I mean, just destroying that hatchery, that was one of the 3 production facilities for Zerg. Think of it like that. It's not even just an expansion. He just can't even make as much.
Look at the supply as well. Like a 25 to 30 supply lead at times here from Maru. So powerful. It's still just Lings with 1-1 on the way against mass Hellions plus some Banshees. And all these racks coming up right now. The push that comes out of Maru in a little bit against a Zerg that's stuck on 2 bases, making Lings that are going to be, at best, even on upgrades, it's not a pretty sight.
Well, I mean, he's got KangHo on lockdown right now.
Look how many racks is...
Yeah.
You realize that just a consistent rally will kill KangHo off. And in fact, he's grabbed 2 Vikings, which is totally cool.
And you know what's funny is consistent pushes already killed KangHo. KangHo was in better shape in those games than he was in this one, for instance.
This is about as bad shape as you can really get into. Got the game already being 100% over. You know, I really like the couple Vikings you got as well, Tasis. They're scouting, they're taking out overlords, they're just... Every mineral means so much more to KangHo right now that Maru can do things like purchase 2 Vikings and send them around the map. Because if he gets even 2 overlords, that's a couple additional larvae, 200 minerals. He has no economy right now.
Yeah. Man, well, all Maru has to do, this is very simple. This is like where the Artosis, the famous Artosis words, win your ahead, get more ahead. That's exactly what he's doing here. He's just going to defend here, stay back, upgrade. KangHo mathematically should not be able to catch up as long as Maru is making supply depots and upgrading. So then, as the third finishes and they send a bunch of drones, Maru will eventually gather up his army, walk across the map, smash it again, rinse and repeat until eventually KangHo, his economy is all dried up.
Well, that is correct, Tasis, and we see that push coming right now. He's got a good amount of Marines. He's got his medevacs, still cleaning up these overlords, even a couple mines joining the fray. This is going to be a difficult hold. Baneling speed not yet finished.
Yeah, the Marines now spilling down here, stimming, and annihilating everything, killing most of these Banelings before they even finish.
Well,
and I think we're going to see a GG here at Tosis. KangHo just was not qualified to be in the round of 8. Maru has his final shot now, but up against none other than Flash. That's a tall order here.
Well, Maru has beaten a lot of great Terran players in the past. He beat Innovation and Supernova both last season.
Yeah.
Can he get through Flash, though, who has looked just about unstoppable in the Terran versus Terran matchup? Like, his play against Jokji made Jokji look like he was a bronzy or something.
Man. Well, KangHo, they were good games, but it just seemed like his opponents were more than prepared for whatever he was going to try to do.
But he had some strong ones in there. Well, KangHo, I feel like he'll probably be back in the WCS Korea Premier League next season. I'd be pretty surprised if he didn't make it in. He's solid, man. It's hard to kill him unless you're really good, like a champion like these guys.
Yeah. We're going to go on to our final best of 3 with Maru and Flash at TVT after this short break.